I'm Jay Lawson with 7 News, and we're breaking down how a Maryland father and husband was mistakenly deported to a prison in El Salvador, thousands of miles away. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is a native of El Salvador and a Maryland resident. Now, he was rounded up by ICE agents and deported in February after the Trump administration claimed he had ties to MS-13. MS-13 was designated a foreign terrorist organization, and the new administration sought to remove identified members quickly. Now, Abrego Garcia came to the U.S. at just 16 years old. According to court documents, an informant pointed him out as a member of MS-13. However, Abrego Garcia has denied all of those claims and allegations. The Department of Justice recently released court documents stating that the Prince George's County Police gang unit tied Abrego Garcia to the MS-13 gang. Now, in 2019, an immigration judge denied Abrego Garcia asylum, but granted him protection from being deported back to El Salvador out of fear of gang persecution. Now, he was released, and at the time, ICE did not appeal. Now, additionally, Abrego Garcia has never been charged criminally, neither here in the U.S. or in El Salvador, and since his deportation, both a local judge and the Supreme Court have ordered the Trump administration that they must facilitate his return to the U.S. But El Salvador President Nayib Bukele sat next to Donald Trump in the Oval Office, telling reporters that he would not return Abrego Garcia.
Can President Bukele weigh in on this? Do you plan to return him?
Well, I'm supposed you're not suggesting that I'll smuggle a terrorist into the United States, right?
It's always how
can I smuggle? How can I return him to the United States? Like, I smuggle him into the United States, or what do I do? Of course, I'm not going to do it. It's like, the question is preposterous. How can I smuggle a terrorist into the United States? I don't have the power to return him to the United States.
Now, in the meantime, the wife of Abrego Garcia says that she will continue to fight to bring the husband and father of her children back to the U.S. safely.
Our family is torn apart during this scary time, and our children miss their dad so much.
Maryland Senator Van Hollen actually flew to El Salvador hoping to meet with Abrego Garcia, but was met with setbacks, and he is actually expected to return to the U.S.
This is not about MS-13. This is simply about letting him have his day in court. We use the courts to make sure that we don't convict people who are not guilty and that we convict those who are.
And for more information, make sure you follow us on our 7 News platforms as we continue to follow this story.